lick. You dealing with a young 20-year-old conniving, manipulative, low-down, white. I'm talking about a dirty. You all know better, Shannon. Much as you talking like you say you won't even get on the elevator with a woman by yourself. How you at the gym and you let this 20-year-old, damn near teeny bop, little old young white get you 50 million?
Obviously, I'm sure everybody's heard the news by now that I will not be returning to ESPN. I found out this information a little earlier in the week, and really the only thing that I really ask is like, guys, could we wait until Monday? My brother's going into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I really wanted to be about him, and I wanted to be about my family. I know this coming out will overshadow everything that he's worked his entire life for. And unfortunately, it didn't happen that way.
You know, 26-year-old girl. You don't need no 36-year-old girl.
I know.
This is your auntie talking to you. Take your ass, get your old out there that can love you. You're trying to hang out with these young and you can't do it, Shannon. You just can't do it.
Charleston White just went all the way in on Shannon Sharpe, and he wasn't holding back for a second after that rumored $23 million hush payout talk and the chatter about a sudden ESPN exit. All of it unverified, but loud online anyway.
Get what a white woman.
He's basically saying Shannon brought this storm on himself, and he even framed it like it was all over a snow bunny, which he's using to stir the pot even more. Now the internet's going crazy with Shannon's name trending, timelines on fire, and folks acting like he got fired from ESPN right after a supposedly heavy $50 million case got settled in private. Again, claims flying with no receipts shown yet. People have been whispering for months that the Gabriela Zuniga situation might be messier than it looked on paper, and that talk keeps getting recycled every time a new rumor pops up.
Thing I say, you're just gonna get mad at, and you're just gonna hang up on me, so I feel like...
I'm not gonna hang up on you. Here's what it is.
What does that even mean?
Nothing, Gabby. You want to be to me now, so...
I don't want to be... Don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm going to choke out of you when I see you. Thank you.
Well, I don't want to be choked.
Yes, you do. I don't think you have a choice in the...
You remember that lawsuit from the OnlyFans model who said Shannon essayed her, claimed serious emotional harm, and even alleged he hit her. Heavy accusations that nobody just shrugs off.
I would know better, Shannon. Much shit as you talking like you say you won't even get on the elevator with a woman by yourself. How you at the gym and you let this 20-year-old, damn near teeny bop, little old young white get you 50 mil? You offered a pink toe Peckerwood 10 million. Boy.
Even if they're still being fought over. Then out of nowhere, she dropped a phone recording between her and Shannon. And to a lot of listeners, he didn't sound calm at all. Allegedly loud, aggressive, and coming with real wild energy, which only fed the speculation. Of course, Shannon jumped online fast with the "I ain't do nothing" response, calling the whole situation a shakedown and insisting everything was consensual, trying to flip the narrative right back. He even brought up attorney Tony Busby while talking like this was a long game move on a rich black man.
With the game. That's why I stay at the strip club. With real. When you dealing with whole problems, you ain't got these problems. You dealing with these little just trying to hit a lick. You dealing with a young 20-year-old conniving, manipulative, low-down, white. I'm talking about a dirty funky.
But as of now, it's still a bunch of claims versus counterclaims. And the public is picking sides while the facts get sorted out in real time. People online say attorney Tony Busby has gone after heavyweights like Jay-Z and Diddy, and now he's circling Shannon too. Even talking like he'd countersue for defamation, which had everybody watching the docket like a TV show. Then the rumor mill cranked up again. Folks claim Shannon allegedly dropped $23 million just to make the lawsuit disappear, a number getting repeated everywhere even though nobody has posted verified paperwork yet. The street talk says the case got handled quietly for that $23 million. And here's the twist.
Obviously, I'm sure everybody's heard the news by now that I will not be returning to ESPN. I found out this information a little earlier in the week. And really the only thing that I really ask is like, guys, could we wait until Monday? My brother's going into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I really wanted to be about him and I wanted to be about my family. I know this coming out will overshadow everything that he's worked his entire life for. And unfortunately, it didn't happen that way. And so as I told him, as I profusely apologized to him earlier today, I'm sorry that I upstaged you in this manner. That was never my intent. You've been my hero. You've been my role model from as long as I can remember. And I apologize. And I thank all my fans for supporting me when I was at ESPN and every place that I've been.
Insiders swear he first floated Gabriella $10 million when the suit hit, but she supposedly told him she had proof and receipts, so she wasn't budging. Next thing the gossip pages push is that she secured a $23 million settlement, tapped out of her OnlyFans grind, and walked off with the bag. Spicy headlines, but still stamped alleged, until something official drops. Charleston White isn't just cracking jokes. He's pressing the question everybody argues about in the comments. Why settle if you're innocent? He's using Shannon's own old talking points against him, reminding people that Shannon has said he avoids tricky situations like elevators with white women, then clowning how the internet claims he was at a gym, sweatpants on, no drawers, letting a 20-year-old snow bunny get way too close, a messy picture that's being painted online, not proven in court. To Charleston, the math ain't mathin', and he says the optics look wild no matter how you spin it. He frames it like Shannon traded in the gritty image for a clean corporate suit, played the boardroom game, and thought he was untouchable. But the game always plays back, especially when cameras and DMs are everywhere. He calls it a reckless move, not some mastermind play, and says going after a woman who could flip the script had nothing but downside. In his view, if you're famous, you move careful, keep boundaries, and stop giving people ammo. Because one shaky moment can turn into headlines, hashtags, and a courtroom calendar overnight. Here we are in the thick of it.
You don't need no 26-year-old girl. You don't need no 36-year-old girl.
I do.
This is your auntie talking to you. Take your get you an old out there that can love you. You're trying to hang out with these young and you can't do it, Shannon. You just can't do it.
That messy lawsuit is still casting a long shadow, and Charleston says it proves a pattern, not some one-off mix-up. He even points out that Gabriella isn't the same woman from Shannon's chaotic IG Live last September, which makes the timeline look even messier. Now Shannon's out here apologizing and trying to reset the narrative, but critics say he's playing the victim while the internet keeps receipts. If you've been tapped in, you already heard his apology after getting fired by ESPN. He went live asking his brother Sterling for forgiveness for stealing his moment, because ESPN let him go right before the Hall of Fame induction, and he told fans he was sorry for letting them down. Charleston wasn't buying it. He called the apology medicine after death, saying Shannon should have listened when Monique warned him to leave them young girls alone. And to be crystal clear, he's talking about adult women, not minors. In Charleston's words, they were waiting to feast on him the minute he slipped, which he says is how fast public opinion turns when you move sloppy under bright lights. And he says the warnings didn't stop there. Even Cat Williams told him straight up on Club Shade, Shaw, leave them white girls alone.
Get what a white woman.
But Shannon just laughed like he was untouchable. According to Charleston, he thought he was running the board when he was getting played like a puppet by clout cameras and the court of public opinion. Charleston also says he never vibed with Shannon from day one, claiming Shannon kept a little hate for him because Charleston talks loud with no filter. He's been flaming NFL stars as big dumb football players, pushing buttons on purpose, and he swears Shannon couldn't stand that raw energy while he kept his suit clean on TV. Then Charleston turned the heat to Deion Sanders, calling him a modern-day Bill Cosby, and claiming the TV-friendly Family Act is a mask that ignores real culture. His words, his take, and heavy on the controversy. Shannon didn't like any of it, but Charleston says he doesn't care, and he's going to keep talking the way he talks, blunt and turned up. Charleston said it loud. If you're not street anymore, you're out. And he swears Shannon's paying the tab in real time.
Shannon Sharpe, he really don't like me. I done call all the football players, man, big old dumb stupid ass. You know, so I done offended and insulted everybody. Yeah. But you gotta understand, homie, I done said some horrible things about Deion and the boys. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
this an alumni.
Yeah, that's why.
I said some horrible things about Deion is the modern day Bill Cosby and them boys is Theo Huxtable and yeah, man.
Yeah.
He's the modern day of that. You know, this is who we, so we idolize this family. Deion is the ideal father in the black community. This is, yeah. So, and here I am attacking him in his toe in his boy.
Not just a job on the line, but talk of a whole 100 million media play wobbling because of one situation with a snow bunny, the exact phrase folks keep throwing around online. Shannon wasn't just another analyst, he was a walking brand with podcasts, endorsements, and media runs. The whole machine humming, until the rumors started rattling the frame. Now everything looks shaky because he didn't pause for 2 seconds to think, and one risky move with the wrong woman turned into falling dominoes, fast. The timeline is noisy. Commenters claim he gave up more in that lawsuit than he made in the NFL, and they're roasting like he paid an OnlyFans model like a Super Bowl champion. Wild talk that trends because heat draws clicks. Street voices say this could have been avoided with boundaries and old school rules. Move carefully, vet situations, and stop handing strangers the keys to your peace. The crowd commentary is ruthless, and the quotes are everywhere like screenshots on loop. One user pressed, "Dude paid her more than he made in his NFL career." Another doubled down with, "No way. He's not guilty of something," flipping speculation into a verdict with no judge in sight. People are hot taking this like it's a playoff series, and every fresh rumor becomes Exhibit A the second it hits a blog. Then came the reminders that he got warnings and waved them off like penalties that didn't count, which only made the optics worse. Another voice chimed in, "Shannon, this could have all been avoided if you would have listened to Kat and Monique," while one more went blunt with, "SMH learned to shut up sometimes. You brought this on yourself." A tough chorus that keeps getting reposted like a hook. And here's what stings fans most. It's not even the rumored $23 million. It's seeing the empire he built, brick by brick after football, now showing a crack that won't seal easy in this business when the streets aren't riding with you anymore. So what's the move? Did Shannon play himself chasing the wrong type? Or is Charleston just turning up the noise like he always does with big talk and bold claims? Is this karma spinning the block? Or a setup from the jump with rumors and sources doing the most? Only receipts and time will tell, for real. Sound off and drop your take in the comments because I want to hear every angle, every clue, and every fact you've got. Keep it sharp and keep it fair. If you rock with real talk, smash that like, hit subscribe, and share this with a friend who stays locked in on the culture. Then run up the next video on your screen, and I'll see you on the next one.